What's going on, everybody? So today we're going to be talking about the prices for baby doge. We're just going to hop straight into it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But look at what we got here: 8Z4340, a big discount compared to what we had before. So yesterday's video we were talking about the prices as they were increasing for baby doge. They're somewhere around this area here, and now you can see it has went up to 8Z49, almost up to 8Z50, but it got rejected at that resistance. So we almost broke out. We almost did it because we were inside this channel for a little bit, and then then we broke out and tried to keep going, but we got rejected. Lots of selling pressure. The 24-hour trading volume is at $106.8 million. So yeah, now it's probably gonna drop below $100 million very soon, and that's probably gonna cause a whole load of selling pressure. Just that alone is gonna cause selling pressure. So we're gonna see a lot of selling coming from people inside of Baby Doge. The developer wallet has not sold anything yet, but keep in mind when the Coinbase listing happens, if it happens, then what you'll end up seeing is probably about $3 to $5 million being sold out of here. So that initial sell being sent to them, because Coinbase has to make their own wallet. You may see a drop initially from that, but yeah, if we get that Coinbase listing, you're gonna see some money coming out for that. So we'll see if they do it, but as of right now, we don't have any news on that. But yeah, anyways, we dropped below our Fibonacci retracement at 8Z4450, and now you can see exactly where we're at. Now we're at the bottom of that momentum wave band with our chart prime indicators right at that discounted price point, 8Z4338. So we're probably gonna end up dropping some more. I think people should really be prepared to see this next Fibonacci, 8Z3750. It's possible that it happens, especially with this huge downtrend that we're having. Every single day, we're pretty much going down 10% per day. We were up like 170% or something, and we've been going down consistently about 10% per day. So I don't see why the next day would be any different. So we might see another 10% drop here, because as you can see from the 11th to the 12th, pretty much like a 10% drop, and then the 12th to the 13th, again, 13th to 14th, and now you can see where we're at now. So yeah, we might see another 10% drop going into tomorrow. So that's something you might want to prepare for. If you already bought baby doge, right? If you already took and paid for a bunch of baby doge, it wouldn't make any sense to sell just because it's going down. Because what if it, just starts shooting up from here, right? Or what if it goes down a little bit to 8Z3750 and then it starts shooting up from there? So you don't really want to just sell because it's dropping. If you're already in, I mean, now you're in it as it's going down, especially if you were one of the people that bought all the way up here. You're definitely not going to want to lose out on the money that you had. So it does suck to see it drop, the price drop, but that's always a possibility inside of crypto. And especially if you're trading, that's always a huge possibility. And especially for baby doge, because if you guys have been inside of this project for a while, then you already know this is normal for baby doge to drop 10% per day for a whole week after pumping, to pretty much lose almost all of the pumps that we got. So that happens a lot, but the recovery also happens a lot too. It's extremely volatile. So this recovery, I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but eventually we're going to get a recovery. I do not see it going too far below 8Z3750. So if when we do get down to this Fibonacci, if we do, I do not necessarily see it going too much further down to 8Z3060. I don't see it doing that. I see it stopping here if it is to continue to go down. So that's something that we got to prepare for. I really hope it doesn't, but when trading and when dealing with crypto, you can't go off of hope. And what I'm seeing here, I want it to go up, like I want it to go up bad right now. But technically, like with the technical patterns, like we've already broken a major support line. So now the only other option is to go down to the next major support line, which in general is around 8Z 3900, 8Z40, somewhere around there. That would be the next major support line. And then how do we find that? We find that by going back here to our previous supports. Where did we have a trouble getting over for our resistance, and where did we have a trouble, staying at? So we seen like we had trouble getting over AZ4450, right? Well, that was major support for us. We just now broke that because it was previously major resistance. So now where is the next price where we had trouble at, and where we also had support? Well, right around here, around 8Z3900, we had some good support. And then 8Z3750 is obviously good support too, because that's where some resistance was too. So yeah, we're pretty much looking for 8Z3900 to 8Z3750. If we are to continue to go down, like again, I say I hope I hope it doesn't go down. But just looking at the technical patterns here, um, it just doesn't look too good, right? It could reverse, but typically in patterns like this, we usually have some type of breakdown. So happens a lot. We'll end up seeing what happens from there. We are in the bottom of that momentum wave band, so there is that possibility, right, that this could be a bottom for us, and this is just the proof with the support at the bottom there. But this is gonna quickly tell us whether or not that's true or not, because look at how small this area is. Like, it only has like once or twice more inside of this pattern before it tells you exactly where it's going, whether it's going on the downside here or whether it starts pumping. But usually when you have a pattern like this at the bottom, like it's just trading sideways like that, is usually a drop to the downside. Just being honest here. So we'll have to see what exactly happens here. This red line, again, this is the prime trend assist line for chart prime, and typically it acts as like a major resistance line. I reckon that it's going to continue to go down a little bit, so you get right there, and then we're probably going to end up seeing an increase in the price where it meets it right there and then gets rejected, and then that could be what sends it down even further. So I think that could be a possibility. And like I said, AZ3750. For all the people that are still in it, I'm still in it, to win it. Still got some baby doge here. I'm waiting for it to go down, so I'm looking for 8Z3750. Let's just kind of throw some numbers out there. Let's say you got $1,000. Let's say your dollar cost averaging 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say your dollar cost averaging, and you want to get in at 8Z3750. Well, you got what, 266 billion. So let's say you got in around there, and then it goes back up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5. You just made $333, right? So that's a good little increase from there. If we do go down to 37.50, if you want a dollar cost average in, and having it go up to 8Z50, like if we get listed to Coinbase, it's gonna go above 8Z50, obviously. So that's just like me just throwing a number out there. Same thing. Like you got $2,000, and then you go ahead and divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8Z3750. You get 533 billion coins, which at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at 8Z 5, 2,600, right? And that's $600 pretty much made off that. And then we can just keep going on and on and on with this. Like, a lot of money could be made from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say you want to put 3,000 in dollar cost average in here at 37.50, right? Then you have 800 billion times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember that was $3,000. Boom, a whole $1,000. So if you want to make an extra $1,000 going back up to 8Z50, you could put in $3,000 in dollar cost average down there. So then when it does come up, it makes the drop that you just now suffered worth it a little bit. So that's just one of the strategies that I'm probably going to use myself. I'll probably go put in another 3,000. I'm thinking about putting another 3,000 down here at 37.50. Well, really 3,500, because that's how much I was initially planning, and that'll be a little bit extra for me. But I think it'll be good this time around. I think Baby Doge will actually be able to hold its price, since we're going to be getting listed to Coinbase possibly and Crypto.com. Like, we already know what they were talking about, and they were talking about some pretty big stuff. So, yeah, if I got in at AZ3750 with 3,500, that would be an extra 933 billion, which would be good. Times 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what I'm planning. You guys don't have to follow what I'm doing, but for me, that would be an extra $1,600. So that's what I'm. Well, no, that wouldn't be an extra $1,600, would it? Because that's going in with 3,500. But yeah, it's like an extra $1,100. So $1,160 extra. That's why I'm planning on doing that. That's my plan. I like to be completely transparent with y'all. Because like I said, when I made that video, I was like, look, I feel like it's about to go up. I seen some good patterns, and the patterns were pretty much showing me that we might break out, like possibly break out. But we ended up not being able to break out there because look, I was following this trend line. I was like, all right, it's respecting the trend line. That was this trend line here, like the one going up. I was like, all right, it's respecting it. It hit it once here, and then it went back up, and then I felt like it was about to keep going and keep running, but it didn't. It got rejected. And what I didn't notice before in that one video that I made was that there was this channel. I think I just made this channel in yesterday's video because I noticed it. I was like, oh, okay, that's why we got rejected. So there's always possibilities of being wrong inside of the technical analysis there. And that was one fault I made because I was like, oh, I seen this trend line, right, going upwards. But what I didn't notice was the channel that we were in at this moment. So that was like the make or break moment right here. Like I was at a huge point right here where I should have noticed this channel that we are already trading in, but by that time it was already too late when I got in there. So that's why I'm telling you guys what I'm doing personally to combat this. You always got to have multiple plans in place when you're trading. And me, I don't like to take losses while I'm trading. So me personally, when I'm trading and then I lose a trade, I never actually lose it because I dollar cost average to a point where I can either break even or make profit. I do not like losing trades. Like it actually frustrates me. You can probably see it right now. I'm like frustrated that I missed this channel. But then in yesterday's video, I was like, all right, I noticed the channel. Let's make this video about it. And then now today, I'm like, all right, now I see what else we're gonna do, and now I'm gonna make my move here all the way down there at AC 3750 if we keep going down there. So that's what I'm doing to combat this and to make my profits here. Because yesterday's video, it did break out of that channel, and I was like, oh, we might become bullish. I think I made the video around this area, and then we kept going, and but I did also mention there is a possibility that we get rejected right here, right at 8Z 50, which I guess I was right there. And then we did actually get rejected. So now what I'm waiting for is the next pullback if we do have one. The way the momentum wave bands are moving down here, it does look like it's going to continue to go down a little bit, and it could have an even sharper drop to the downside. As you can see here, I feel like what's going to happen is it's going to curve heavy to the downside and damn near go straight all the way down to 8C3750. So I think that could happen. It's a possibility. By the way things have been happening, another 10% would bring us probably down here, and we've been doing a steady 10% per day. So tomorrow we can end up here, like 8C3900, like I was talking about before, and then around the next day, 8C3750. So within the next 2 days, that's possible. And if it happens, I will be buying more. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be buying more, and I'm going to wait until it gets past where I break even at. And I'm not going to just break even because I really do believe it's going to get listed to Coinbase. But if we don't get any news on Coinbase, right, and then it just breaks past this area and it gets to at least 8Z 5400 at this Fibonacci retracement, this is where I'm jumping out for now, because then there's a possibility that it pulls back and then I could make some profits off of it and then buy back in. But the reason why I'm not going to do that right now is because I've seen technical patterns like this before. When it breaks that Fibonacci and it goes down and it's on that momentum wave band, it usually doesn't stop that downward momentum. It usually keeps it up until that next Fibonacci retracement. So that's why I'm kind of showing more of a pessimistic point of view right now. Because I'm like, all right, I see where it's going. I can't deny the charts. It's a possibility that it reverses if we get some big news. But if there is no big news at all, it more than likely will keep going down until 3750. So that is the technical analysis. We got a lot more to go over and discuss, but I really wanted to bring that to you all so you know exactly what I'm doing to combat this. Because I mentioned when I buy, and I also like to mention when I sell, and I have not sold yet. So like I got in around here, ended up missing are messing up that trade. So I'm like, all right, I wanted to try to get out here yesterday. Um, wait, no, I think that was on. Yeah, that was yesterday. I wanted to try to get out here yesterday, and then it didn't keep running. So I'm like, I'm not just gonna break even. I could have broke even yesterday, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Well, I would have lost a little bit because I got in at 50-50. 8Z 50-50 is where I got in at, which was right here at this level because I thought I was about to keep running, but it got rejected. So yeah, now you know what I'm doing. Let's move on to why I'm still holding for right now. And anyways, they're still posting some stuff on Baby Doge. They post this. It says manifest Baby Doge. I always like to try to make sense of things, even if there's nothing to make sense of. And a lot of the posts, there's nothing to make sense of. But I'm just gonna use this as an opportunity to say this. Manifest Baby Doge could mean manifesting all these exchange listings, right? So it's a huge stretch, but hey, manifest these exchange listings, guys. Just do it. Coinbase, we could definitely get that because remember, they already made a post about Coinbase. Coinbase already responded to them. So it could be a possibility for us. So this is huge. Coinbase actually just posted this 21 hours ago. It says how this person says, please list on Coinbase. And they said, hello there. Thank you for your interest in the potential listing of Baby Doge. They said potential. That's important. And then they said, according to our policy, we can't disclose specific details or timelines regarding asset listings. Yeah, because that would be like insider trading, like letting people know, like, hey, get in and make money. It'd be like insider trading pretty much. But they said we can't disclose specific details or timelines. Why didn't they say we can't disclose whether or not we're listing it or not? They said specific details or timelines. So the fact that they said timelines, I kind of want to put two and two together and be like, well, maybe that's because they're planning on listing it soon, so they don't want to give you a specific timeline on it because then it's like insider trading. But anyways, they're responding to a lot of people about this. This person says, please, please Coinbase list Baby Doge. They said, thank you for reaching out. We appreciate your request, but it's not available at this time. Your feedback is valuable and has been recorded for future consideration by our product manager. So then that post kind of contradicts this one because they said it's not available at this time, but it has been taken into, it has been recorded into consideration. So a little bit difficult to read between the lines there. But yeah, this person says spend more time getting listed to crypto.com. I think crypto.com is a good start. I mean, we're already on Binance. I don't see why Coinbase wouldn't list us. They and the developers definitely have money to get listed onto it if it costs money. They definitely have the money. Turbo, they were getting listed onto literally everything alongside of us, and now they just recently got listed onto Coinbase. So I don't know. I feel like that is enough speculation for us to believe that we could possibly be getting a Baby Doge listing on Coinbase. So Coinbase assets, that's what I was looking for. So yeah, they've been listing a lot of stuff. Some random coin named Parcel, which I don't know how these random coins are getting added to Coinbase. What is Parcel like? Everyone knows what Baby Doge is. Nobody knows what this Parcel coin is. I don't know. That's just a random thought I had. Like nobody knows this coin. It gets listed to Coinbase and immediately just drops. It didn't do anything. Like it's just some random Solana coin that hasn't even been out for a year yet, and it's already listed on Coinbase. Like it just doesn't make sense. And I don't know. It's definitely frustrating whenever you see stuff like that because like, what did they do to get listed? Like, what did they do? What did they ever do to get listed? And now they're on Coinbase. So it just doesn't make sense. Does not make sense. But I guess they say they trade real estate prices with up to 50x leverage. Okay, I mean that's you get real estate exposure there with that. So I guess it's different. It's definitely not something that has been done inside of crypto. Baby Doge is trying to do it right now. Hop into the real estate sector. But yeah, it's just some random coin in my opinion. Just some random coin. And then we got some other ones. Giga Chad, which is another random coin. So I don't see why they would not list Baby Doge if they have these random meme coins that literally were just now created out of thin air. Like This is just a random meme coin. It's a random meme coin. Hasn't been out for more than a year. Just came out, already listed onto Coinbase. And look, the only thing that they have in common is Solana. This GigaChad coin is on Solana. The Parcel coin, it's on Solana. And then you can also see over here, Turbo. I believe that's also on Solana. Turbo is also a fairly new coin, and Turbo actually came up by getting a bunch of influencers. I think they paid a bunch of influencers to do marketing for them. This is on Ethereum, but yeah, I do believe they paid a bunch of influencers to do marketing, because I remember when it first started to pop off, like everybody, all the big crypto influencers were talking about it before it was even at 100 million market cap. So I really do believe they paid their way to the top, and I guess it worked. I mean, it worked. So not all the time will these influencers promoting cryptos be scams. It's not a scam all the time. 99% of the time, it's scam coins. But when you see all the top influencers talk about something, and then something like this pops off, gets on Binance and Coinbase, it's usually not a scam. Like when it's like done like this, but all the other times it usually is a scam. So yeah, the influencers who promoted that, I guess they did a good job promoting it, because it is up there. And then there's other coins like Magic Eden, like ME. Like, what is this? I don't know. There's a lot of random coins that are getting listed. So like I said, I think Baby Doge could be next. But look at how these coins got listed, and they couldn't hold nothing. They couldn't hold no sort of market cap, right? They just couldn't hold it. The trading volume is higher than the market cap, because they don't have a huge community surrounding them, elevating them to the top like Baby Doge. They don't have a huge community of people that are willing to just buy it and hold it. So it is what it is. But yeah, Baby Doge, we just gotta do better. We're gonna be getting listed to there soon. We've been getting listed to a lot of different places, so I think we'll be listed soon onto Coinbase. But yeah, Monk coin, movement, like all these random coins, and we're not listed yet. So I do think sooner or later we're gonna get it. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but I just kind of want to go over all that. All right. Do what you want with that. Do as you will. Coinbase, Kraken, Crypto.com, Bitfinex, Bitstamp, all these different places, Upbit, yeah, Gemini, Binance US. We still have a long ways to go. All right. So yeah, that's all I got for you all today. Let me know what you guys think. You guys think it's gonna keep running, or do you guys think it's gonna get rejected? I mean, it's already getting rejected. Look at this. We're building a new line here now. This is a new prime trend assistant line, and this pretty much assists you in showing where the trend is heading. So it's obvious it's heading downwards. And you can see now, like, we're having a hard time moving up from this area. If it does not move up past this price and at least get up to here, then we know it's going to go down. Like, if it goes down right here, instead of trying to break this level, then yeah, it's following that trend assist line along with the momentum wave band downwards. So it is what it is. Anyways, definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Check out my Marcel's Clips channel. If you go to the homepage of my YouTube channel, you'll see the Marcel's Clips channel that I put all the clips of the live streams on there. Definitely subscribe to it, because I'm trying to get that that channel up to 1,000 subscribers. So definitely help me with that. Go ahead and check that out. Marcellus Clips. Yeah, check out that channel. It's really for all the live stream clips. I'm gonna start putting that. The top comment inside of the link in the description will be that. So definitely check that out. Definitely check that out. If you want Chart Prime's automated trading indicators, check out the link in the description. Remember, anything could happen. It could keep going down. Just remember, stick to your plan. If your plan is not to dollar cost average, don't do it. My plan is to dollar cost average. So I'm going to be dollar cost averaging in if it goes down to 37.50. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. And as always, I'll be back with another video.